time you were off. Know how you are about punctuality.
Have you seen the car keys? Can't think where I'm going to put them.
In my bag.
No wonder I couldn't find them.
As a matter of fact, Paul, I was rather hoping I could keep the car today. Well, George is in court, and I did promise Marie I'd give her a lift.
Not again, Anna. Do you realise how I felt yesterday, standing at that gate, waiting and worrying about you, wondering where you were?
Well, it won't happen today. The court hearing's this morning, so Marie and I'll be home by lunchtime. Anyway, now you've got a job, I thought perhaps I might have a car of my own.
Well, I don't see the necessity for that. I always let you have my car whenever you ask, don't I?
Only after half an hour's interrogation as to why I want it.
Well, that's not fair.
I feel like one of your shop stewards sometimes.
Don't exaggerate.
Well, can I have the car or not?
I don't know.
I did promise Marie. Anyway, I'd have thought you'd have been entitled to a company car. After all, lots of people have them nowadays, even Bobby Grant.
Look, if this Jackson business is going to become a matter for the law, then leave it to the lawyers.
I can't abandon Marie now.
If you really want to help the Jacksons, the best way is to make sure they get proper legal advice. They don't know where to go to. You've got to know your way around with solicitors. Why not recommend them to Richard O'Connor? He'll see their interests are looked after.
Well, it's a good idea, Paul, but I think Marie needs something more than that. I think she needs the personal touch. A woman friend, someone she can confide in.
Now, you will remember what I said, Annabelle. Keep your distance. We don't want you getting involved in another campaign, do we? Like with Robin and the rates.
Anyway, will you remember to ask about a company car? You can think about it while you're sitting on the bus.
Nice this, innit?
What?
Oh, you know, summer. Nothing to do. Easy living.
It's all right for a bit. Get you down if it went on forever, though, wouldn't it? It's like when you're on the dole.
Hasn't got me down yet.
It's only the summer holidays for you, like you've had every year. You wouldn't even be back at school, even if you were going into the sixth form. I'll ask you again in October when the festival's closed down.
You're on.
Oh, George.
Now then, Louie, don't take on so.
I never thought I'd see you in a place like this.
Life's full of surprises, isn't it? Life's little banana skins.
Well, you should have watched where you were going then, shouldn't you?
That's better. Come on, let's sit down, eh?
Oh, I brought you something. Tie for a start. I remember. Look, you just come out without one.
It's lovely, Marie, thanks.
Is it the right colour? Couldn't decide which one would be best. And thought I'd get you something a bit cheerful.
What's the spirit?
I brought you this and all. Put it in your pockets.
Marie, love you. I know you treasure it.
Well, that's what you could do with it today. Anyway, I'll be back when you come home.
It's a bargain.
What went wrong, George? I never thought it had come to this, going to court.
It's all a mistake, love.
I know that, but there must have something to go on, mustn't there, to take it this far?
Well, it's like this, you see. You know Terry and Barry?
Barry Grant. I might have known. Has he got you in this mess?
It's not his fault, love.
If you believe that, you believe anything. I've told you them Grants are bad news. You're too good, that's your trouble. Too nice for your own good.
Don't I know it? Look, anyway, love. I was with Terry and Barry. Well, no, I wasn't with them, I just met them. I popped into the Swan right for a swift half on the way home and they were there. So we had a drink and a chat like you do in a pub, and They introduced me to this friend of theirs and we talked about something and nothing and that was it, end of story, right?
Is that all? They can't put you in court for that.
No, hang on a minute, love, we haven't finished yet. Well, the next day I was in there again, right?
Were Terry and Barry there again?
But no, they weren't. No, this was the day of the big fire, remember?
Not forget that, Ollie.
Yeah, well, I was feeling really dry, so I thought I'd just have a quick one on the way home. Now, this mate of theirs was in there, right? Tommy McCardle. Now, that's the fella who wanted me to sing in his club, right? The one I was going to do that foreigner for.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Well, I was talking to him about the fire. And, well, I think I may have said a bit more than I should have done. And now he's gone and done a robbery, so they say.
Oh, George. And they think...
Well, I don't know, love. But listen. If things don't work out in here today, right? If the worst comes to the worst, I want you to try and get hold of Terry and Barry, right? See if they can shed some light on it.
I certainly will get out of them. I'll tell them what I think.
Hey, now, don't fly off the handle. I've only said if the worst comes to the worst, right? Look, it might never happen. I might be home in time for tea.
Well, you better have me, George Jackson. I've promised the boys you will be. And I've said they can have a Chinese takeaway to celebrate.
It's a bargain, love.
You're like a real lady of leisure today.
Do you not work in the mornings?
I've had a few heavy weeks at work, so I thought I'd take the morning off.
Look what I have here then, Heather.
Ooh. How did you come by that? I thought nobody knew you were coming over until yesterday.
I had them from Will. He was to have come over to get Rose himself, but when he heard I wanted to, he dropped out. You can guess what this is.
That'll be from my father. Every Christmas and birthday, has done ever since I left Ireland, to remind me of home.
Here's something else.
Oh, now what can this be?
Hey, anybody think it was your birthday?
Well, it's as good as. I love seeing other people's presents.
You're like a wee girl, Rose, so excited. Nobody think you're old enough to be a mother yourself.
It's the best way. I can be like a friend to my baby.
Our baby.
Ooh. Oh, isn't that lovely?
And there's one more.
Another one?
That's right. It's from Will.
Oh, I didn't think he'd remember.
Will wouldn't forget your birthday, Heather.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Well, that's that Christmas over.
Isn't it nice to me?
You look lovely.
I'll just take this upstairs and keep it safe.
Does it suit me?
I'll buy you one.
Linda, get off.
It's not what you usually say, Damon.
Yeah, but I mean, not here. Not in public.
Oh, you mean there's a time and a place for everything, like me Nana says?
Something like that.
Damon. You know what you were saying before about me and Danny?
Yeah.
Well, what was it that people were saying?
Oh, you know how it is. How rumours get about.
Yeah, they do. And that's why I want to know exactly what the rumours were about me and Danny.
Well, I just heard that there was a lot more to just kissing him.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, that's what they say. Not that I believe it.
You better hadn't believe it either.
I mean, it's not true.
Of course it's not true.
And you never...
No, Damon, let's get it straight. I never. And what's more, I won't. Not until I'm good and ready. No matter who asks me.
Now you've got your qualifications. Don't you feel like settling down? I saw your face when Timmy gave you that book.
Yeah, I'm fond of Will. More so in a way now. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, they say.
Well, then.
Oh, it wouldn't work. I admit guess I feel wistful when I see you and Timmy together. And when times are hard at work, I won't deny I indulge in a bit of wishful thinking. How nice it would be to be back in Ireland, married to someone like Will, living in a little house. It does sound nice, doesn't it?
It does.
But it wouldn't be enough. Do you remember what Greg was saying yesterday about me making a partner, getting to the top of the tree? That's what I want.
Money doesn't bring you happiness.
Oh, it's not the money. I need to do the job that I'm good at, a job that excites me. I dare say you find that very funny when it's accountancy I'm talking about. Most people think it's very dull, just sitting around adding up figures all day long. But it's more than that. It's what's behind those figures. The policies. Large companies' policies carry a lot of power. What they do has an effect on the lives of ordinary people like you and me, the Grants across the road. I mean, look how Paul Collins' life has changed in the last couple of years. But I don't want merely to be affected by those decisions. I want to be up there, making them, get my hands on the power.
I'd no idea it could lead to that.
I can't give that up, can I? If I did, I'd end up being resentful. And if it was Will or someone like him that I'd given it up for, I know I'd end up resenting them too. That's why the message can only be, thanks for the book. But you will give them my very warm thanks, won't you?
Of course I will.
Do you want a hand with that?
No thanks, I can manage.
Oh.
I'm all right. Oh, shit, that's far enough.
What about the top of your legs? They'll stay all white and go all pink and nasty. You only get plenty of oil on them.
I'm wearing a skirt.
What about when you're not wearing a skirt, when you're wearing a cosy?
When I'm wearing a cosy, then I'll oil them. Today I'm wearing a skirt.
I thought the idea was to get tanned all over. You know, topless bathing and all that.
What? Here? I said no.
Oh, Linda.
No!
Oh, well.
You really fancy yourself as Jack the Lad, don't you?
Who, me?
No, him over there.
Well, I suppose I have got a bit of a reputation.
You certainly have.
Have I? Have I really?
Well, you were the one who said it.
Yeah, but I was only messing, you know that. Go on then, what do people say about me?
Well, I've heard about you and that Pat one.
Oh,
Yeah, she had a reputation too. No better than yours, I do.
Oh, you sound like my mother. You don't talk about people being no better than they ought to be these days.
I do.
Well, I don't.
So it isn't true then?
What?
About you and Pat, that she made you an offer you couldn't refuse. And you refused it.
I never.
You didn't refuse it.
Of course not.
You mean you did do it?
Well, like you said, she made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
What was it like, Damon?
Ah. Now that'd be telling, wouldn't it?
Go on, Damon, tell me.
If you want to know, you'll have to find out for yourself.
Damon.
There are some things that should always remain private. My lips are sealed.
Well, you were the one who started it, telling us all about me and Danny.
Ah, but that wasn't true, was it? You said.
That's why I want to know, is it really true that you and Pat...
Oh, ow! Look out, there's a big
Damon!
massive wasp there. Look out, it'll get you.
Damon!
Let's catch it.
Damon!
You will come and see us, won't you, when the baby's arrived?
Try and keep me away.
Do you think she'll go through with it? Do you think she will marry me?
I think that's something that you and Roche had a long talk about on the boat going over. But don't put pressure on her, Timmy. Let her make her own mind up.
It wasn't me that was pressurizing her, really, you know. It was her father.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, he didn't take it very well, you know, the news that there was a baby on the way.
He'll feel differently when the baby's actually here. People always do. And in a year or two's time, how it all happened will be forgotten.
That's all very well, but it's now she has to face him.
Don't worry about her, Timmy. I know Rose. She's quite tough, really.
Yes, but still. I wish she'd let me look after her.
She probably will, given time.
Don't think you're going to get away with it. I'm not stopping till I've had a straight answer.
What do you want to know?
Did you or didn't you?
Why do you want to know?
Because.
Because what?
Because I just do. Because it matters.
Does it?
Yeah. Because I like you, Damon. You're special to me.
Am I? Am I really?
I just said so, didn't I?
Oh. Hallelujah.
You're really made up, aren't you? Of
course I am.
I didn't think you cared. Well, not that much.
Will it do?
Well, tell me then about you and Pat.
All right. The answer's no.
No! You mean you didn't?
That's right.
Oh, I am glad.
Glad? I thought you'd think I was a bit...
A bit what?
You know, a bit slow. I thought girls like lads who knew a bit.
Is that why you didn't want to tell me before?
Yeah.
Well, you divvy. What? You got that wrong, didn't you?
You mean, you'd rather I hadn't been with Pat?
Much rather, Damon.
Lucky never done, innit?
This makes us kind of equal now. Now we're both the same.
What, you mean we both never...
That's right.
Mind you, it's not on a matter of principle I haven't. I wouldn't mind. Oh, with the right person, of course. Haven't you ever wondered what it's like, Linda?
Yeah.
Perhaps we could find out together.
Yeah. Perhaps. Someday.
I didn't realise you'd got so much stuff.
Most of it's stuff Heather's given me. It's just the odd dress I didn't want anymore.
She won't be able to wear those for a month or two yet.
I'll be able to wear them sometimes. I won't always look like this.
It's to be hoped not.
And every time I wear one of your frocks, I'll be thinking of you, Heather.
That's nice. I'd take these inside with you, Timmy. I don't think there's enough room in there.
I can phone you up sometimes, can I? If I'm lonely.
Of course you can. I'm in most evenings. But you won't be lonely. You've got Timmy, your mother, Will. It's me who should be thinking about being lonely.
Yes, you're right. I shouldn't be so selfish.
I'll be all right. Don't worry about me.
Thanks very much for everything, Heather.
Don't mention it.
You ready then, Rose?
Yes.
You take care.
And you.
And remember my message to Will.
Thanks for the book.
Very warm thanks.
Don't worry. I'll make sure he knows how much you appreciate it.
Thanks, Rose.
Sorry, Marie.
Don't you be sorry, love. What have you got to be sorry for? It's them that should be sorry.
It's not their fault, love. They're just doing the job.
It's not part of their job to lock you up.
Nobody's locking me up, love. Just on remand. That's what they said. Remanded in custody during inquiries.
They're not letting you come home, though, are they?
No.
They won't even let you have bail. You, connected with no criminals. I don't know what's going on.
Perhaps you better have this back, eh?
No, George. You keep it. We're not finished yet. I'll stand by you whatever happens.
Yeah, I know you will. I know I can depend on you.
To the bitter end. We'll get you out in no time. Where'll you go now?
The remand centre. You will come and see me there, won't you?
Of course I will. Let them try and stop me. They'll be able to keep me away.
You can come every day, you know. It's not like being in prison.
Don't say that word, George. Don't even mention it.
Well, I won't come to that, love.
I hope not.
How are the lads?
They're at Betty's.
I said, how are they, love, not where are they?
They're all right. They don't know how serious it is. Annabelle says we've got to get you a lawyer. A good one.
They're not cheap, lovey. And there's a lad's schooling to pay for.
Never mind the cost. It's my money, it was left to me, and I'm going to spend it how I like.
Well, whatever you think, Marie.
Annabelle's mentioned somebody, Richard O'Connor, I think she said. She says he's very good. And I'm going to get you the best. Money's no object. I'm going to get you the very top man. Because if things go on the way we are, you're going to need all the help you can get.
You're a good Marie.
For better, for worse.